Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Tarot Collective. I am RoboMonk. Today we are seeing what are their true intentions. What are they actually meaning? Are they meaning love? Are they meaning friendship? Are they meaning to stab you in the back? Let us find out. Let's see what's going on. We have Spirit coming in with us to help us out. We're going to do the tarot spread on the left and the spirit channeling on the right. The tarot spread, I have no clue what's going to happen. We're going to discover that together. The spirit channeling is different artwork that I've created and collected to represent some of the different channelings that I've gotten for this reading for you. All right. So let's start out. Let's see what's going on and see what their true intentions are. There's going to be a lot of different areas that we're going to touch upon: love, business, friendship, people that you haven't met yet. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We do read reversals here, so if you want the truth, stick around. If you want some fluff, go somewhere else. All right, thank you. Here we go. We have the Four of Cups: meditation, contemplation, apathy, and missed opportunities, introspection. All right. Moon in Cancer combines intuition and emotional security, bringing contemplative withdrawal and emotional self-protection. Okay. So this person may be really kind of closed off. This might be a person that you've offered to, say, go on a date with, or go out with friends, or just do something with, right? Work on a project together. And they've seemed kind of closed off. They've seemed like they're kind of ignoring you maybe at that point. There's a lot more to it than what it seems. And we're going to dive deep into what that is. But this is an interesting card to start out with, actually. So the Four of Cups, this also could be you, where other people are coming in and you're just not quite sure what they're giving you and why they're giving it to you, right? So they could be offering you different things. They could be saying this, that, and the other. It sounds nice, but you're like, why are you being so nice to me? I'm not sure of your intentions, right? This could be either or. So we're going to find out all about that right now, okay? I'm drawn to this reversed card. Let's see what it is. Knight of Wands in reverse. Inner resources, struggle, overwhelm, and defensive, exhaustion, and paranoia. Moon in Sagittarius combines intuition with philosophical seeking, bringing the resilience and the emotional strength to endure. So with this card in reverse, it's something about the internal struggle, right? Being defensive and almost being like there is some defenses that are wearing thin. Yeah. Maybe there's some people that you just aren't sure about, and you're wondering if you are being paranoid or they're being paranoid, and it's something's not quite right with this relationship with this person. So it kind of feels like you're dancing around each other, and they may be coming in with different compliments. They may be coming in with different gifts for you, and you're not quite sure. Something just feels off in that. And you're not quite sure what it is. If it's you, if you are bringing your own perceptions into this possible relationship, or is it them that they just truly aren't who they say they are? Okay. And that's okay. Both of these cards are absolutely fine. And it's part of being our human experience here. It's our soul filtered through this human consciousness. And it's saying, you know what? I need to protect myself right now because I'm not sure what actually is going on. And it's creating almost this fear inside of you, which can be a little healthy to really understand what this person is doing versus blindly accepting what they give you, right? So that seems like a healthy fear, although it's not comfortable when you're around that person. And so that's exactly why you're here, right? You're asking, what are their intentions? This also could be that they have a lot of inner struggle they are being defensive. They are overwhelmed right now and they can't give a lot to you. All right. This kind of goes with a twin flame where they are a little bit removed. Okay. They're a little bit defensive, maybe from their past. Maybe it's something that they're healing as well. Both situations are very valid. Both situations are being called into this question right now. So let's keep going. Queen of Swords. Woo, thank you, Spirit. All right. We have the Queen of Swords, independent, unbiased judgment, clear boundaries, and direct communication, wise authority. We really need this right now, don't we? We need this clear-mindedness, this direct communication. Yeah. Something of saying, okay, this is what I mean about this. This is what I mean about that. And cutting through that paranoia, cutting through those different possible miscommunications that you've had with this person and really seeing what they're all about. Yeah. Just laying it out all on the table and saying, all right, look, I want to do this project with you because I think you have some really great talents, or I think you're a really cool person and I want to go out on a date with you. Or why are you being so defensive, right? There seems to be a lot of walls put up between you and me, and I don't think that's very fair. Or another one is that they are showering you, right? They are showering you with different compliments. They're showering you with different possible gifts. They're being overly nice, which is starting to trigger you, which is starting to bring in that paranoia, a little healthy paranoia, right? And so you are wanting that clarity to say, okay, why are you being so nice to me right now? Okay. So Spirit is saying this is going to happen. This Queen of Swords is going to show up. Now, this could be a friend of yours. This could be you embodying this Queen of Swords. I really do believe that it's going to be you that's going to clarify the situation, because either way, it's going to be something of where you've had enough of this runaround, this little dance that you're doing, and you say, okay, straight up, this is what I mean. Or something is going to come in and clarify it for you, okay? There's going to be some kind of circumstance where it's just going to clarify it for you. Yeah, okay, so this is really interesting. Saving money, security, conservatism, and scarcity, but holding tight. Yeah, holding tight. This is where this person may be in a financial struggle, okay? You yourself might be in a financial struggle right now. But something with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy is really holding back, right? We're getting all of the holding back cards, yeah? All three of these surrounding the Queen of Swords. This will be cleared up for you, but there's going to be some messages from Spirit coming up that are going to help you to clarify this. Like, what are some different tests that you can do to help this situation bring it to light? Yeah. So all of that is going to be clear here in a few minutes, but this is really interesting. And it seems like I'm not so far. Okay. I'm not getting anything that says, wow, they really mean harm to you. But it seems like either you've been triggered by this situation or they have been triggered by this situation. And it doesn't really seem like anything that's happened between you two. I think they are thinking of a past love, a past project, a past work partner, a past business partner, something like that, where they are just recovering from those wounds and they cannot be emotionally present, financially present, that kind of thing. I'm not seeing any cards so far. We shall see. But so far, I'm not seeing any cards that say, yeah, they have some bad intentions for you. Okay. So let's find out a little bit more. Wow. Okay. 7 of Wands. Challenge, competition, protection, perseverance, defending your position. All about the defense again. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do want to point out that this is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius coming in through here. And this is kind of clearing out all of this other like earth, fire energy, water too. So it's really interesting that this air sign is coming in and clearing all this up. Doesn't really surprise me, okay, with the sword and the clarity and the justice, the Libra, right? But it's something that is going to kind of blow all of the clouds away, blow all of the confusion away with this air energy. When this happens, the fact that you are going against this fire, it could flare up for a while. They could get extra triggered, or you could get extra triggered if you're a fire sign yourself, where you're like, now they're even asking me these more personal questions or this different topic that I didn't want to even talk to them about, right? I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do that with anyone. And that's okay. Spirit is saying that's okay too. So when you are clarifying these things, be aware of your own feelings and their feelings as you're going through this, because it may take some time for this to actually clear up. But there's been several situations in my life where there's a confrontation right at the start because you aren't sure like where they're coming from. And then once that's cleared up, boy, you get a good friend, right? You are actually really thick as thieves with them, okay? So once you clarify the situation, it really could turn into something a lot more deep, okay? Whether that be love, whether that be a work partner, okay? That's going to be awesome. So far, again, no really bad cards coming up, just defensive, and that's okay. 9 of Cups, contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, wish fulfillment, emotional happiness. Jupiter and Pisces. We got the water sign again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is all about really defending kind of what they have, or you're defending what you have, right? You've worked hard. They've worked hard. They may not be exactly ready to open up to another person because of all these past experiences or your past experiences. You've traveled many roads. You've been through a lot. You've earned and done a lot. So the fact that they or you are holding on to what you have already, it may take a while to kind of, you'll see this later, but find this opening. Okay, find this opening into their defenses, or they may find an opening into your defenses in a very positive way. Just meaning that, okay, I can talk about this topic with you in this way, okay? Or I can talk about this, how we're going to work together, or let's start a relationship, but let's do it this way, okay? I still feel like it's you that is going to come up with that situation and that also that solution, okay? We have more fire coming in. 8 of Wands, speed, swift action, movement, and progress, okay? So I feel like this Queen of Swords is going to start quickly. That may take some time once it is started. You may see that flare up from them or from you. You may not expect it, but have you ever been triggered by somebody and you're just not sure why? Okay. That might be part of the situation too, where you do some deep dive shadow work and say, okay, why was I triggered by this person? But they're also coming in with some news. So maybe if they are a person that's pursuing you, they really want to tell you how they feel. Okay. And you're still not quite sure why they feel that way. And you need some more foundation work towards this relationship. It feels like there's all this air energy, right? But there's no foundation. There's nothing to actually stand on. So that's why you're really wondering their intentions. There's no solid trust there yet. That's okay too. Wow, look at all these cards. Okay, so with this last card, the Star card, fantastic card, by the way. Hope, faith, purpose, renewal, and spirituality, inspiration, and healing. This is Aquarius, that water emotional energy. This is something that is coming true for you, okay? This could be a wish that you have. This could be a manifestation that you want. This could be a spiritual download coming in for you. But I really feel like the bookends of the Queen of Swords and the Star are really going to resolve this situation. It doesn't look like there's really bad intention with this. There's so many good cards. Yes, defensive cards. Yes, where they might be emotionally unavailable. But however, look at this pouring of emotion out into the situation at the end. So whatever this is going to be, this news that's coming in here with the Eight of Wands is really going to clarify a lot. It's going to help. It could be an outside source that is going to help this situation, and maybe that's what you need as far as like some information from the boss, some information from their friend, some information from your friend or family. Something that's actually going to clarify and maybe change your perspective a little bit on the situation. Some kind of spiritual download is coming in, and the emotion will pour forth. All right. It won't be this kind of situation anymore. It's going to be more of this Star energy, which is fantastic. So that's great. What a great reading, Spirit. Thank you so much for that. Now let's go over the Spirit channeling and see all the different clarifiers that we have for this particular reading that I got before. Yeah. So this one is a diamond in the coal mine. I really feel either this person believes you are that diamond in the coal mine, or you are going to see them as a diamond in the coal mine. There is something very special, even though there are a lot of defenses going up in this relationship right now. I really feel, like I said before, that this is a trigger from the past, not from you, or they're triggering you and it's from a past experience. It's not really about them. So I really feel like in this situation, clarity will come and you can move forward. And they're going to find out that you're just this amazing, awesome, fantastic soul being here in this human experience. And I'm excited for you, actually, collective. Absolutely. So this one was really cute. This one was pleasing and teasing. All right, pleasing and teasing. This one was where they are giving you different gifts. Like maybe they'll bring in some cookies, like in this picture, or they'll help you carry a box, or they want to help you get lunch or whatever. And then they start joking with you. And those jokes might trigger you, or vice versa. If you're bringing in different things and those jokes trigger them, it's that miscommunication that's happening that they're like putting them on defense, or yourself on defense. And you're like, why are they doing this to me? Right? Or they're thinking, why are you doing this to me? And what's really happening is you have such good intent, or they have such good intent towards you, that it's going to be a situation where it is just miscommunication. They may even like you, okay? They may be a person that shows their love language through gifts, through quality time. So, or through verbiage, right? Through words. And they like that back and forth banter, that teasing. And maybe you aren't used to that, or you've had bad experiences in the past with that. And it's something that is a triggering situation, even though they don't mean anything by it. They're really trying, I think, to get to know you better. If this is a work situation, they want to get to know you better and see if you're really compatible to work with. If this is a love situation, they really want to get to know you, and they're putting forth the only love languages that they know. All right. The only love languages that they've interacted with before. And sometimes when two different love languages come together and they haven't been interacting and they don't know how to interact with that love language, it can be a mess at the start, but it really can clear up after some time. All right. A lot of compliments and no substance, right? That's kind of like this card over here, the Four of Cups, offering a lot of compliments, no substance. And you're thinking, why is this person telling me I'm nice? Why is this person saying I'm wonderful? Why is this person smiling at me all the time? Back off, all right? I'm not really sure about you. Don't worry about that. That is good and healthy, Spirit is saying. So make sure that they have good intentions for you. But like I said, here, if it's a love situation or a love work situation, they may actually like you and they're actually coming in to get to know you a little bit better. All right. And they love through words and they just want you to know how they feel. Okay. This one was cool too. This one was features forgotten and hidden. Okay. So through this experience, I really truly believe that you are going to awaken in them and they will awaken in you different talents, features, gifts that you have either forgotten about or did not know existed. All right. So something is going to awaken in this, even in a twin flame situation where you are revealing so much about each other, that this is going to be something that is monumental in your life path, in your soul journey, in something that you are walking with them and you're meeting for a reason. That's why it's so weird right now, because maybe in a past life you have met and you've had a longer relationship, but maybe it was many lives ago and now you're trying to really get to know each other because you've changed so much throughout the different life journeys. And now you're getting to know who they are now, right? We have many different life lessons, soul lessons through these journeys, and you change. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful that you are a changed person. That's exactly why we're down here, right? But getting to know them now and reacquainting in this soul path in this lifetime may take a while, but you're going to awaken different talents and gifts. This was interesting too, because I wasn't sure when I channeled this if it was going to be good or not. Fortunately, it's very good. It's a positive card, but it was a Fortress Fault Finder. All right. And if you like alliteration, there you go. Fortress Fault Finder. And I wasn't sure if it was going to be where they find fault in everything that you do or anything like that. But the cards say no. The cards say no. This is going to be where you or they find an opening in the defenses. Look at all these defense cards that we have, right? So there's going to be an opening where they actually say, hey, I want to talk to you about this. And you can tell that they're very genuine. There's no pretense. There's no compliments. There's no anything like that. Your two languages finally meet and are actually able to understand each other. All right. And that's that Queen of Swords clarity that you're looking for. Because I know you. You don't want any bull. You don't want any flowery anything, right? You just want to know the truth. And then the flowers, and then the poetry, and then all of that can come later. The more detailed work ethic, if that's a business move for you, all of that can come later. But you need that foundation with them in order to really understand them so you can start to trust them, right? And so I really feel like you or they are going to find this one topic that you can really start to bond with. And it's going to be beautiful. Here is something as well. This is places that are meaningful. You can talk, or they can talk about places that are meaningful to them or to you, and you can bond over that, right? Because it's a great test to see if they are actually interested in what you want to put forth, what's meaningful to you. And it's kind of neutral, right? It's a little bit neutral topic. And that could be something that you bond over, where you say, I love Niagara Falls because of this, right? Or I'm really attracted to Stonehenge because of this reason. Nothing truly about you, but it's something that you can bond over and start to form that foundation. Thought that was pretty cool. We also have, Spirit was pretty funny today, but Spirit says you can do the shake test. Now, what's the shake test? You turn them over, figuratively, not literally. You turn them over and you shake out their pockets and you see what falls out. All right. So you could shake them up and see what falls out. Now, how do you do that? That's going to be unique to you. I know some of you are very good at that. Okay. All right. I can tell right now. But the fact is that when you shake a person, again, figuratively, when you shake a person's pockets and see what falls out, you're seeing what they're actually trying to maybe hide from you, or they're not ready to actually present that part of them. But you're testing that truthfulness, that honesty about them, right? So there could be a situation, maybe this 8 of Wands here, where you can actually do a shake test with them. All right. Something that is very easy to do, that is going to give you the caliber of their character and the caliber of their soul, right? Like how good of a soul they really are. How much of a quality soul are they? And then you can start to say, all right, they actually passed that test. I wasn't expecting that. That's neat. I like that. So let's move on. All right. Cool. Taken out of context, this one was another one where, this one was another one where it was like, okay, are they taking things out of context, or am I taking things out of context, what they say? To take a step back, look for that Queen of Swords clarity, and then see what's actually happening. Now, it could be where this 8 of Wands coming in, something happens where it's like, okay, here's the information. And it could be taken out of context. And then things start to flare up on both sides. Things get defensive, but you're able to work it out in the end. And then you actually become closer because of it. All right. So that's interesting too. All right. Let's go down to our angel number guidance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count upwards, right? Step-by-step progress. Yes. You are building something meaningful. Continue moving forward with determination. So with this person, like I said, there's something deep there. It is that diamond in the coal mine. And to take it step by step, the 8 of Wands symbolizes the news coming in, but the Queen of Swords energy is really saying, okay, we're going to have to find this common ground, and it may take a while to open up both sides for a really meaningful relationship. It's good. All right, we have our current moon phase. First quarter, Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. This is the energy for this reading if you're watching it at a different date. Decision making and taking action. We're at this time. This phase challenges that test your commitment to your goals. The energy supports making important decisions, taking decisive action, and pushing through resistance to achieve what you set in motion. So all those different defenses, if they have those defenses up, know that you're going to find something of commonality between you two. All right? Something that you can share, something that is really quite important between the both of you. We have the ancient wisdom symbol. It's a sacred heart shape representing love, compassion, and emotional wisdom. Symbolizes the center of being, divine love, and spiritual heart that connects all beings. Exactly. I truly think, and I wasn't sure starting out this reading, but I truly think there's something special with this connection coming up with you. So just remember that sacred heart. We have the animal guide, the snake, transformation, healing, and rebirth. Either you or they are going to go through this transformation, and then together you're going to go through a transformation as well. That's why it's so meaningful. All right. Very, very meaningful. The snake sheds its skin, representing the cycles of death and rebirth we all experience. Release what no longer fits. Snake medicine brings healing through transformation and connection to Earth's primal power. Yes. The cosmic zodiac dice, balanced trinity, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, any Capricorn, Leo, Virgos out there, a perfect balance of cardinal, fixed, and mutable energies. We have the ability to initiate, sustain, and adapt. We get this combination a lot. There's a lot of balanced trinities out there. A complete cycle of manifestation. Use this balanced energy to start projects, maintain steady progress, and adapt to changing circumstances. So if this relationship steps left or steps right, you'll be able to step with it and navigate as it goes along. It will become a lot easier as you establish that foundation. Okay? And last but not least, we have the Jade Gemstone. All right? Luck, harmony, and abundance. The stone of luck and harmony. Jade has been treasured in Chinese culture for over 7,000 years as a symbol of purity, wisdom, and protection. This green crystal attracts good fortune, promotes harmony and relationships, and brings abundance. Use jade for attracting luck, heart healing, and making wise decisions and cultivating inner peace. So wherever this person is, whether it be the workplace or wherever you actually see this person a lot, bring a jade stone, maybe in your pocket, maybe somewhere on your desk. So that is going to be a reminder of that meaningful relationship with them. All right? Thank you so much for being here with me today. I truly appreciate all of you and the time that we spend here today. And thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today as well. Take care. Wonderful abundance in this relationship. And I'll see you next time.